Welcome back to Opening Statements. I'm Julie Grant. This morning, we're shining a spotlight on murder victim 16-year-old Mia Campos and her family members as they're continuing coping with the terrible loss. Campos was found dead near her home in Gwinnett County, Georgia last month. She was 7 months pregnant at the time, and her baby would have been due this month. The father of her baby, Jesus Monroy, has been charged with her murder, but was released on a $56,000 bond less than 24 hours after this hearing last month.
I hereby grant bond in the amount of $50,000. Special conditions of bond include that he have a GPS ankle monitor in place within 24 hours of his release. He's to remain at his address, which is his home address, to be included in the order. And he's only to leave for medical appointments and appointments with his attorney. He's otherwise to be on site of the residence. He's had to have no contact whatsoever with any potential witnesses in this case. And the passport is to be surrendered to the district attorney before leaving court today.
So Monroy is now on house arrest awaiting his trial, but the low bond has outraged Mia's family. Understandably so, if you ask me. And we're so pleased to welcome in two very special guests, Mia's parents, her dad, Edward Campos, and her mother, Miriam Zarate. Let me just start by saying all of us at Court TV are so sorry for the loss that you've experienced. Your daughter is so beautiful. She looks like an angel to me. I always tell my producers on my team when I see those pictures of her, she looks so angelic. And I always say on this program, I can't imagine any greater pain for a parent than to have to bury their child. And so we are so sorry that you have had to go through that. Can we begin with just how you're coping today, how you're doing today, your family? Edward, would you start us off, please?
Yeah, it's hard because, I mean, it's been only 2 months, and I feel like it just happens yesterday. You know, and I mean, because it happens every Sunday, our memories go back. Instead of go forwards, go back every Sunday because, I mean, that's when we lost her. And it's been hard for my wife and myself and my son because, I mean, that's one of the only ones we live at the house, and it's just only empty house now. But it's hard. I can imagine I can go forward anymore.
My gosh, it takes a piece of you away. It really does. I mean, it just takes life out of you, you know, a loss like that. And to couple the loss of beautiful Mia with some of the things that have happened in this case, it just becomes really infuriating. So I want to start talking about the bond, that low bond. The judge even gave him a bond lower than what the defense attorney asked for. I know this has been very upsetting. Edward, would you speak to that, please?
Yes, I mean, I couldn't believe it that she did that. I mean, I was expecting more because, I mean, when the attorney went and said, well, we offered 75, the family can pay the 75,000. I was like, okay, but it's still 75,000. It was too low. I was expecting for her to be more professional on her career and to go lower 56,000. I couldn't imagine. I was in shock and I was not happy and still not happy.
No. The DA's office, very upset about it. I know they issued a statement. They were furious, understandably so. We're talking about a homicide. Here's the statement from the DA. It is disappointing that Judge Karen Byers chose to grant a bond to this defendant and one less than even his defense attorney proposed. What we were just saying, the Gwinnett County DA, Patsy Austin Gatson, issuing that statement. And I understand that you both have been part of some protests with some friends, some loved ones. Tell me, at the courthouse on Friday, Miriam, could I ask you about that? Have you been going there on Fridays to protest?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going to these Fridays at the protest outside the court. And like for this morning, every Friday, we're going to protect because I want to justify my daughter and my grandchild.
Yes, yes. And Sebastian was going to be his name, right? Your grandson, right?
Yes.
Mia had already named him. And I have the clip of that ring video that you provided. This has been some of the most key evidence of her leaving your home. I know she was having a wonderful night with you, Miriam, just relaxing, sleeping, watching TV. And then she gets up because she's lured out, unbeknownst to anyone in your household. It is Jesus Monroy who's asking her to leave to go get something to eat, according to police. Let's look at that video together now. Edward, we know that your daughter was not only beautiful, but also very, very smart in that she took a picture, a screenshot of the messages Jesus Monroy was sending her because she was scared in going with him. And he was saying, delete these messages, walk to the end of the block, didn't want to be seen on your Ring doorbell video. So he has her walk, according to police. And when he asked her to delete the messages, she takes a photo. That may have been really instrumental in helping investigators zero in on their suspect. What did you think when you heard how savvy Mia was to do that?
I was happy for her, and I was proud of her too. She did that because probably she knew what was going on, and she didn't tell us why. What was the reason why she didn't say anything since the beginning? That I don't have no idea. I mean, I have my Mia support all the time. I talk to her all the time. I give my confidence to her. But you know, these kids today, you know, they can go a different way with the friends, and when I found out that she did that, and she knew what was going on between, you know, Jesus and Mia.
Right, right. You know, he told her, we're going to go to Quick Trip and get a bite to eat. No big deal. That's so normal. No red flags. But she must have had a bad feeling. There must have been something that told her, I'm going to screenshot this. And we know that she texted another friend saying, I'm scared. And thankfully, we have this digital footprint to point to defendant Jesus Monroy, the baby's father. Now, backing up a little bit with him, at that hearing, the probable cause hearing, his attorney was saying that he was somewhere else at the time, that there's no way he could have done this, he's innocent, no way it's him. What's your response to that, Edward?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it because I knew my daughter. I knew Mia that she's not gonna go out at 10:30 at night with somebody else. That was no way. And that, I know that of course that was Jesus because I mean he knew what cameras we had on the doorbells, and he knew if we go on my block, I mean, how much to the left, to the right houses, everybody's got doorbells. So he knew to tell her, hey, you know, meet me at the entrance to the community, and he knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. He had no interest in being a father to Sebastian. We knew that was very clear. We know that at one point you wanted to pursue statutory rape charges against him.
Yes.
At the last check, that was still something that you're pursuing. Is there any update on that?
No, not yet. According to them, they're waiting because he said that it didn't happen on Gwinnett County, so it happens in another county, and I think they're working between those two counties to sign for the court.
Sure.
You know, so they're waiting for the court response so they can put the charges on a different county.
Understood.
But I talked to one of her friends, and he said that he got proof that it happens on Gwinnett County. So that's another thing that I'm gonna go through them to see what's going on because I haven't been able to talk to them.
Right, right. And is there another hearing date? We were looking on the docket to try to find out when the next time Jesus Monroy is going to be in court is. We can't find anything. Do you know?
No, because I guess they're still waiting. But you know, of course, they comes all these holidays, and I'm not happy because all these come in holidays. But I'm gonna get contact with Arriaga probably in this week to find out when it's gonna be the next one, or I'm gonna talk to the city to see when it's gonna be the next one because the last time that I talked to them, they don't have no idea when it's gonna be the next hearing.
Sure, sure. And then at the last hearing, I know the judge was concerned about a lot of passions flaring up in the courtroom between your family and the Monroy family, with him getting out on that low bond and being free pending this homicide trial. Miriam, to you, please, in terms of any contact or difficulty with the Monroy family, has there been any, or has it been peaceful between you all?
We don't have any contact for anybody, and I'm trying to stay calm down, and only I want to thinking and I want to justify my daughter. That's only I have on my mind. I don't want to. We never thinking anything bad about his or his family. Only I want to justice, and that's it. Because I love my daughter and I love my grandson, and I can see anymore.
Oh, we know you do. And what more can you ask for at this point? Justice for Mia and justice for Sebastian. Miriam Zarate, Edward Campos, I know this won't be the last time we talk. We're going to continue to shine a light on Mia's case, and your family is more than deserving of justice. Hang in there. We wish you all the best.